Animated cartoons are known to skirt the line of being funny and having inappropriate, not very PG humor. Sometimes a lot of cartoons forget that they're meant for kids and release content even real-life shows would be hesitant to recreate. From iconic childhood characters getting on beers and hitting on girls to suicide and strippers, here are the top 10 banned cartoon episodes. They rarely made it past airing. 10. Tiny Toon Adventures Elephant Issue. In this episode, we're showing the evils of alcohol is how Buster Bunny opens up this adventure. "You, babes, wanna hang?" is just one of the many drunken phrases Plucky Duck, Hamilton J. Pig, and Buster Bunny utter after getting drunk off one beer, in the notoriously dark Tiny Toon Adventures episode Elephant Issue. Before this, Tiny Toon Adventures was already a cartoon that stood out for its unique attitude. The characters constantly made fun of tropes, used slapstick gags, and deliberately mocked all expectations of what a cartoon should be. But the creators took things a little too far in this segment that has been famously dubbed One Beer. The beloved cartoon characters go from innocent kids to stubbed thugs who proposition their female classmates. Up until 2013, when it was included in a DVD release, this episode was completely banned. Guess that's what you get for trying to raise awareness of the danger of alcohol. 9. Dexter's Laboratory, Dexter's Rude Removal. When it comes to cartoons, somehow, you never expect to hear profanity bleeps every other word, and that's exactly what the Dexter episode called Dexter's Rude Removal had. Everyone knows Dexter's Laboratory is a staple of their childhood and probably one of the peaks of 1990s animation. And everyone wanted a secret lab just like the gingered child genius. In the show, Dexter consistently clashes with his tutu-wearing sister, Dee Dee, and experiments on her. In one particular episode, Dee Dee becomes too annoying for Dexter to handle any events of rude removal system in order to eliminate Dee Dee's most annoying qualities. The rude system fails in an epic way, and Dexter instead ends up creating two versions of himself and Dee Dee. One pair is a polite one, and the other, well, the episode got banned for a reason. Although not one single curse word is actually said, at least an uncensored one, the existence of the episode was just too controversial. 8. Pokemon Electric Soldier Porygon. This is one episode that got banned not for flashy scenes, profanity, or innuendos, but because it actually sent people to the hospital. So it wasn't the risk content that sent Pokemon creators in hiding for a total of 4 months in fear that the cartoon would get canceled altogether. It was the Japanese press dubbed the Pokemon Shock. In this episode, which originally aired in Japan, a series of bright red and blue flashes sent 685 viewers to the hospital after triggering seizures. Following this incident and the subsequent hiatus, Pokemon was allowed to continue, though it had stricter guidelines. 7. The Brave and the Bold, The Mask of Matches Malone. Everything from erectile dysfunction to premature ejaculation is referenced in one iconic song in an ill-fated episode of The Batman Show. This song is the infamous Bird of Prey, which managed to become one of the dirtiest songs to ever make it into a kid's cartoon, and not for long. The Birds of Prey, who consisted of Catwoman, Black Canary, and Huntress, were on a mission to defeat the villain Two-Face when they ran into Batman. However, he was an amnesiac Bruce Banner stuck in his matchless Malone persona. Here is where things got wild enough to be banned. When the Birds of Prey walked into the club, they had to sing their way out. Supposedly, the song they sing is even improved, and basically tells you all the ways the Birds of Prey are superior to male superheroes. The episode was banned, and what was released was heavily edited. 6. The Powerpuff Girls, See Me, Feel Me, Know Me. Show creator Craig McCracken would reveal the truth behind why See Me, Feel Me, Know Me was banned years later. They banned it because they claimed that the metal beams in the destroyed buildings looked too much like crosses, and one of the hippies looked like Jesus. The Powerpuff Girls was an iconic show, and it was never to be a traditional show. Sugar, spice, everything nice, and mysterious black substance greeted triplets. It wasn't until season 5 that the network stepped in. In this episode, the girls meet the magical gnome, who tells them where he defeated all evil in exchange for their powers. It's also a musical. The triplets accept his deal, and the gnome turns the town into a cult. Of course, the good prevails, the town turns back to normal, and the gnome is defeated, but at the cost of the US pulling the episode off the air. 5. Outlaw Star, Hot Springs Planet Tenrei. Outlaw Star was released on Toonami, who was also responsible for iconic cartoons such as Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. Toonami was also famous for its disregard for boundaries when it came to what was inappropriate and what wasn't. Outlaw Star ignored all boundaries, to the point there was no point in editing it. it was just sent straight to the trash. In one particular episode, Hot Springs, Planet Tenrai, the hero Gene Strawings is sent to a world full of steaming and beautiful saunas, which are constantly filled with beautiful and always nude women. So many scenes contain too many topless shots that the episode wouldn't have made sense if it aired. 4. The Mask, Flight as a Feather. The animated cartoon that was a spin-off of the movie is just as wild as the film starring Jim Carrey. Think over-the-top violence, humor, and crazy plots. Here is a plot that made Fox Family ban an entire episode. And not only that, but it's the same plot that made CBS ban the entire second season from airing. Flight as a Feather included a scene in which the ex-stripper girlfriend of the mayor ties dynamite to her naked body, threatening to kill herself and take the mayor with her. 3. Rocko's Modern Life, Heff in a Handbasket. Apparently a game show with Heffer's soul at stake and imagery of hell and Satan were too much for a kid's cartoon. Creator Joe Murray often joked about how surprised he was at the number of things that the show was able to get away with. But this one particular episode, Heff in a Handbasket, didn't escape notice. The previous episode showed a soul being tortured in the afterlife, but Heff in a Handbasket was the one that was kicked to the curb, mainly due to the demon Peaches. 2. Daria, College Board and I Don't. Daria may just take the cake for being one of the most inappropriate shows to ever air, but since it was a cartoon aimed at older audiences, we bumped it down to second place. Our number 1 pick for the banned cartoon episode that got banned will shock you. Since Daria was airing on MTV, as Daria tackled issues, drama, and comedy, creators had the green light to write whatever they wanted. However, when Daria reruns made it to the end, they had some heavily editing to do, cut and even banned several episodes. An abundance of sexual content was the main reason for the bans, whether it was implied or direct. One episode, by the title of College Board, was banned because it featured the character Quinn, a minor, being hit on by college guys. Another episode, titled I Don't, featured Quinn flirting with a priest and to rub salt in what the N Network deemed inappropriate, 2 male characters who were mistaken to be a gay couple. 1. Star vs. the Foe, Just Friends. Here is the ultimate inappropriate cartoon episode to put all the other cartoons to shame. In Disney's XD's Star vs. the Foe, their pushing boundaries managed to get an entire episode pulled from both airing and from streaming on the website. In Just Friends, Star Marco and Marco's girlfriend Jackie head to have a grand time at a concert for the boy band Love Sentence. Pretty PG so far, until during one of the songs when the couples in the audience start to kiss, including Marco and Jackie. What really pushed the nail for Disney was that among all the kissing, there were some same-sex couples. When Just Friends was released in other countries, it had to undergo some heavy editing before it was approved. And these are all the banned cartoon episodes we have for you today. Which one were you the most surprised to see banned? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button, and before you go, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to Weeklypedia and click that notification bell to be alerted whenever we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.